I sat on the bed, he sat on the desk, across the room. There's nothing. He's a brother to me.
Fair, at least you did say Carla was your friend. And then
I mean, that's a good point. It's a good point, but there's a big difference though. Carlo's a freaking dog. He's a savage. Cole isn't. You know what I mean? Cole is he's a slow burner. He doesn't work in that way, so it wouldn't be the case. But nonetheless, though, of course, here we're having that conversation where Jenifer's upset with Cole because Cole decided to spend some time with Elise at the hotel last night. But bear in mind, though, originally the idea was for him to spend time with Tim, Tiffany, and Elise. But Tim told him that me and Tiffany want some alone time. So he said, you know, I'll go spend some time with my good old friend Jen. And it's just that simple. Not Jen, sorry, Elise. But of course, Jen finding this out after she obviously said that she doesn't want him to be spending time with a woman by himself. This is how we got to where we were. But to be honest with you, my confusion is why the hell is Colt so vocal right now?
you said one thing about a guy before, then you turn around and him. So maybe Jenifer has a little bit of concern. Jen, shut up. That's your woman. No, be nice to her. You're not even defending her. You're fighting about.
What I would like to know is, when has Cole ever defended any one of his women? I'm just curious. I mean, there was the one time when he finally defended Vanessa over his mother, which forced his mother to pretty much not live with him and then forced her pretty much to move to Canada. But she thought, well, my son doesn't need me no more, so I'm just going to go and live in Canada with my man. But yeah, he's one to talk. If you're going to say something, make sure you say what you can. Make sure you, what? Practice what you preach. That's the one. Yeah.
Police.
I was never hiding that. Are you even paying attention to the conversation?
You're like, actually, yeah, you're a bitch too. Either you want to be with her or you don't.
The question is, are you paying attention to the conversation? I mean, listen, at the end of the day, he's one to talk about whether you want to be with her or you don't. Mr. Loyalty. Mr., infidelity. We all know about Cole and his cheating ways, so the fact that he's got a voice is ridiculous to me.
I don't know.
A woman or walk off stage and say goodbye.
You walk off the stage, bro, with your broken ass leg.
Sim pussy, and now you won't stand up and defend your woman.
Again, I repeat, when has Cole ever done that for any of his women? I mean, currently he's in a relationship with Courtney, and he can't even actually get it up to even pleasure her in the bedroom. He needs to worry more about his relationship with Courtney. He needs to worry more about getting a job. He needs to worry more about getting a home, and not living off Courtney for God knows how long. Meanwhile, he's out here talking to other people, bruh. No. Focus on yourself. You got bigger issues to deal with than what's going on with Cole and Jenifer.
I'm gonna speak my mind the way that I want to speak my mind. For watching her treat me the way that she's treating me. Don't sit here and act like I need to sit there and take it in the ass when she deserves it. But right now, she's not giving me a reason to think she deserves it.
I mean, listen, some people may see that as a subjective comment, a controversial comment. Him saying that I would defend her when she deserves it, not when she doesn't. I can listen. I think because we've seen this season, we've seen the way that she has treated him. So personally, I don't think he's in the wrong for saying that. But at the same time, he's in the wrong for actually still being with her. Because if he wasn't with her, then he wouldn't be in this predicament. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what the real wrong is. And to be fair, Jen is one of those people that you can never defend her. She's one of those people that if you're in a relationship with her, any time you have to defend her, it is always going to be based on a lie. Literally, because then the woman is never truthful. So defending someone that's always lying, that's a sticky one.
That's not true. That's not true. He has been the one disrespecting me.
Here's what I want to answer, Cole. If she was going to go hang out with a good-looking guy and you did it with...
It's funny how he brought up this question. If she was to go hang out with a good-looking guy, but she was doing that this whole season with Rob. The only difference is that obviously when she was doing it with Rob, her and Cole wasn't actually official. They're now official. But at the same time, though, that's the only thing that makes it different. That when she was hanging out with Rob is because her and Cole wasn't official. But at the same time, though, Cole made it abundantly clear the whole time that he wanted her. So is the situation really that much different? Is somebody being a hypocrite in this situation? Even though Tim raises a good question, I don't feel like the question's really that relevant based on how everything planned out. You tell me.
Would you be upset?
I absolutely would be upset, yes.
Okay, so then if you can put your feet in her shoes as like...
I didn't understand what the problem is here from her perspective. Yeah.
And the problem is, though, anything that is from Jen's perspective isn't pure. Tell me otherwise.
It's weird to go into a girl's room. But in this case, I made an effort to hang out with all three of you together. Or not go at all, which is to further isolate myself in this group, which I've
So he makes it abundantly clear the reason why obviously he still wanted to hang out with someone is because he didn't want to isolate himself. He said basically throughout the whole time he was in Mexico, he isolated himself and avoided obviously being able to communicate with other people because of Jen's insecurities. But obviously he said, you know what, F it. I tried to hang out with all three of you, but you two were too busy, so I just hang out with Elise, and that's just that. I mean, listen, it doesn't mean that his reasons are justified, to be honest with you, but he's just letting us know that, well, I just don't want to be that person anymore that doesn't communicate with other people anymore because I'm with a woman that is insecure. So if he's trying to send a message loud and clear to Jen, then he has sent it for sure. But is she the kind of woman who's going to understand that? Nah.
already done to a major extent through this retreat, and I don't want to keep doing that.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the boy had to do what he had to do. And that's just that. He had to do what he had to do, and now this is where they are at in this situation. I feel like people were being slightly unfair towards him, to be honest with you, by ganging up on him. To be honest with you, especially given with what's to come next. And when I say what's to come next, well, let's get into it.
Because he took advantage of that situation at that time. You clearly saw that Jen and I were having a problem and just stepped in, and that's when we got into the van. And I'm like, dude, and you're like, I don't want any drama. But what did you do? You sat right next to Jen.
But that's not really what happened, though. Jen is the one that dragged Rob to sit next to her. Okay? But folks, I just want you to remember something. I said it before and I say it again in this video. Defending Jen is hard because if you defend her, you're defending her based on a lie. Because she can never be truthful. Now Cole's about to find out the biggest lie of them all.
Yeah,
but now's not the time
you're
to do that.
avoiding being actually mad at the actual person who's supposed to take your feelings into consideration.
And that's a whole other thing. But she's asking me about Robert now, so I'm answering that question.
Let's forget that.
So the reason why he was mad at Rob this whole time is purely because Rob sat next to Jen on the bus, which isn't actually accurate. It was actually Jen that literally walked around you, spoke to Rob, and then dragged him on the bus and then sat next to him. So that information isn't actually true, Cole.
She wasn't your girl. She wasn't your wife. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. And when I saw an opportunity, of course, I'm going to take it.
Why are people like this? You know, one of the most unattractive things I would say in this world is when you see a man try and take another man's woman right in front of his eyes. You know this woman is talking to this guy, but yet you still want to try and have a conversation with her? Again, Jenifer was not Cole's girl, not his wife, not nothing. I get it. I completely get it. But was Jen actively talking to Cole? Yes. Was she still actively looking for a relationship with him? Yes. Just because they didn't make it exclusive, it's just petty, nasty work. Just ugh. So to be honest with you, Rob's justification of, well, I'm not going to miss out on a chance of chatting to Jen is just nasty to me, to be honest with you, because you're just literally talking to someone. You're basically Cole's sloppy seconds. You're just second to Cole. That's just that, okay? There's no need for this competitiveness. It's childish. It's untrustworthy. So you got to think about it. If you're friends with Rob and you know that this is the kind of thing he will do, could you be friends with someone like Rob? Fair enough, Cole wasn't his friend, but if you can do it to some other guy, knowing full well that guy is still actively chasing that woman. And this is the guy that claimed that he was on the show to look for an actual genuine relationship. Okay.
Why wouldn't I? Why, like the third week? And literally that night, I'm pretty sure she came home from the date and hung out with you.
Yeah, she did. So what?
And I was just taking the opportunities that I could to keep my name in the basket.
One of the most saddest, most simplest lines I've heard in my life. I was doing what I can to keep my name in the basket. I just didn't want Jen to forget about me. I knew she wanted you, but I was hoping that she'd want me back. I was hoping I could win her over and want me more. That is so tragic. Simp of the season. That's crazy work. That line itself is disgusting. Out there trying to keep your name in the bag for a woman that clearly is playing you and playing the other guy at the same time, and you know full well that that's what she's doing. The difference between Rob and Cole in this situation is that Cole was just hella delusional. Rob was just hella desperate. I don't know what the word is, but it's just weird because he knew the whole time what game she was playing, but he still would indulge It's like he had a false hope that he was gonna win her over or some dumb nonsense. But then what? Like, even if he had won Jen over, can Rob really sit there and say that he would have been able to trust her moving forward in an actual relationship with her? That's a question right there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks.
Overall, did you and Rob have sex?
I'm not gonna be doing all of these. Everybody here.
So Jen's not here.
So going back to the whole situation when Colt was out here trying to defend Jen and go crazy about it, blah, blah, and Cole was like, listen, I'm not going to defend her unless she deserves it, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, I said my comment about the line. Well, look at this. She's now asked the question, did you and Rob stay together? What does she do? She flees the situation.
She's telling producers that she isn't feeling well. So Jen told.
So how can you want to, so how the hell, why the hell Colt even defended it is beyond me. Look at her running away when she gets asked a serious question. A question that she knows she was not truthful with when it came to a one-on-one conversation privately with Cole. Let's find out.
You about that time.
Yeah.
Well, that was just the first time we did.
How many times did you guys hook up?
It was like 3 times.
Truthfully.
Like 3.
3 times, and Jen only told Cole that they hooked up the one time. The one time only, but it happened 3 different occasions. And that's why she ran away, because she knew because remember, when Jen knows that she's when Jen knows that she's gonna be wrong, she knows that she's gonna be put in the corner, she knows that she can't lie herself out of it, she will deflect to begin with. If the deflection doesn't work, she'll then leave the scenario. And that's exactly what happened right there. And Colt wanted to defend her, say, why are you not defending your woman? Because Cole was sick and tired of defending someone that he has to lie for. No one wants to be in that situation. Are you mad? Calamity.
3 times, yeah.
So Cole, after everything you just heard, I have to ask, are you still starting the K-1 visa process?
No, not if she's going to continue to act like this.
I'm happy to hear it. I am happy to hear that.
So you're not going to be able to forgive her?
You know.
Wow.
I don't know why Colt is saying wow. Was it like, why would you want to forgive her? The woman lied to him multiple times. I mean, don't get me wrong. Doesn't mean that Cole was a saint in this situation, because like I said before, he could have walked away from her many times when she was playing this game, but he was headed delusional the whole time. And it's just good to see that he's finally waking up. That's the main thing. It's good to see he's finally waking up, and hopefully that's the end of it, you know, because boy, that relationship needed to come to an end. So it seems to me as if Cole and Jen are now over, and the truth has been set free. Nonetheless, though, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later on for the next live stream. It should be in about an hour and a half from now. Just give me a heads up. So look out for the notification. Now, to be fair, the notification should be about 10-20 minutes after this live stream, to be fair. But if you don't see the notification, just check my page and you will see there's an upcoming live coming up. With that being said, I'm done and I'm out. Peace.